Hello! Before we go into the episode, just to let you know, this will be the last public episode before the live show happens. And of course, it's happening on Sunday, the 9th of November. It's at 4:15 p.m. and it's in the Canal House in Nottingham. Tickets are available now. Come along. It will be recorded, so there might be little bits of it get released publicly. But if you've ever been to the ones in the past, you know that there's a lot of things that happen in the room. They've got to stay in the room. It's the podcast with all the crap bits in it, all the really offensive bits in it, sometimes with the funniest bits in it that we haven't got confidence in releasing because we're too scared. Go and have a look though, ncfcomedy.co.uk, and you can get your tickets there. Or just Google The Warriors Podcast Live. You'll find it. You know what you're doing. Enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome along to the Warriors Podcast. This is your bi-weekly podcast. We hear about things that stress us, worry us, make us fret, make us panic, and we also have a little bit of a stress and a whinge. You know the score by now. We have a little chat about something. I say something inappropriate. Haley tells me off. We do your emails and we call it a day. It's done within 30 minutes. Hi, Haley.
Really sell it, Barry. Sell it.
Oh, no, do you know what? A bit of honesty. A bit of honesty.
You know, did I tell you years ago? When I was in my early 20s, I had a job interview for this, and it's the first in the what?
Nothing.
In the 70s. Well, look at yourself, Barry Dodds.
Oh yeah, I would, but it's quite hard to see me at the minute. Just
because of all the Monjaro needles.
Do you know what? I walked into that.
Yeah, you're walking into needles as well. Hey, anyway, I went for this job interview, and it's the first and only time I will ever work in sales in my whole life. Not for me, can't sell anything. Anyway, he did that thing, that really stereotypical trope, and he went, it wasn't actually sales, I was doing claims. Do you know claims for people who fall in potholes and...
right. Oh, yeah. Have you
dodgy
been
as anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gave me a pen and he goes, sell this pen to me. Well, you already bought it for a start, so I don't need to, do I?
First question, do you need a pen? No? All right, let's move on. Lesson 1, do not waste time with the wrong customer. I turn it back on that. This is why I can't go back into any form of normal
Well, this
employment.
is what I mean. I was like...
NHS won't have me back after the things I've said about
the
them.
allegations.
No. What are you saying?
Nothing.
She's in a right mood with me today.
Barry's in a mood because tell him what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. Somebody potentially paid me a compliment the other day, and Haley's written them off completely, going, "Oh, they're not well." It's like, "Oh, great." There's nothing wrong with paying someone. I pay you compliments all the time. I tell you, you're looking good. You
don't, Barry.
I do. I said those photos look nice that Andy Hollingworth did. I said, they're good shots. You're looking good, like the shows do. I'm full of compliments for you. What's the best? Like, I'm lucky if I get a thank you for getting the podcast out on time.
Yeah, but the thank yous can be overused. Do you know what I mean? It'll become a nothing word if I said it all the time.
Well, let's have something to strive for.
Tell them.
And then you got an arse on with me yesterday, right? No, I'm sorry, I need to get this off my chest now, because somebody at I was running a gig yesterday, and somebody had to cancel, and you said, "What happened?" I said, "Oh no, it's absolutely fine. I'll go and sort it. Don't worry. I hope you feel better soon." Your reaction: "Bloody hell, you'd not do that if it was me. I'd never hear the end of it." Imagine you saying that to me. And as I said
that
to
is
you,
true.
Well, first of all, let's start at the start. Let's imagine you taking a gig booking off me. Let's go right down to that. Haley, are you free on this date? No. I haven't told you the date yet, Haley. I'm not free. And I know why you're saying that. It's in case I say something important like, oh yeah, I've got a big event that day. Would you like to come and visit me in hospital or something? That's what you're worried about. You're worried that you're going to say yes.
What I'm worried
and there's
about.
Going to be no cash incentive at the end of it.
Barry, you were the one who taught me to say that. Because I said to you, don't even pretend you never. I said to you, I hate it when people message me saying, are you free on this date? Because then I'll say yes, then I'll get offered a gig with really low money. And I've already said I'm free and I'm too much of a shithouse to negotiate a higher fee, right? So you were the one that said, and when that happens, just say, oh, you're either not free or I might be. Let me check my diary and come back to you.
And then rustle a load of papers like I'm going through my diary and go, oh, just find, what's the date? What's it for? And then when they go, oh, it's a charity gig, I go, oh, shit, busy. Sorry.
So you're the one who taught me these techniques, Barry.
Yep. Lying
the
in
teacher
style.
Becomes
exactly. Well, you have learned well.
Can you tell everyone what's just happened to you? He's very stressed.
If I do sound highly strung and a little bit snappy, and I'm sorry if I'm being snappy with you here.
Yeah,
I do apologise because it's been quite the hour. So I gave a lift to somebody to the airport. Well, it wasn't somebody. It was an entire family of people. Now, these you may know this family. They are the Bennetts, Scott Bennett, Gemma Bennett, and their wonderful children. And Scott lives around the corner from me. So Scott's off on a holiday, or as you pointed out when you rang me in the car and they were in it, and you went, Scott, have you got a corporate in Greece? Right.
There's no way that man is having a week off work. There's no way.
I know. Who knows? He'll find a way of writing it off.
Yeah.
Look out for his next show, which is a long story about his family in Greece, featuring some photos that he had to have taken out there. So I was giving him a lift to the airport, and we're all packed in the car. And we get off going along a dual carriageway, stop at some lights at the roundabout, go to pull off, and the car.
Children in the car, Barry.
Wow, you have definitely spent too much time in my company. You would not have said shit like that 10 years ago. You would not have made a pulling off in front of children gag.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm at the roundabout. I release the handbrake and push the accelerator. And the car starts going... I'm thinking, oh, shit. Oh, this is not good.
Is there a queue of people behind you?
Yeah. So I'm fully aware. I'd have checked out of my offside mirror, but I couldn't see it because Scott Bennett was holding a case on his lap. So I couldn't see.
By the way, Barry's car's a Cinquecento.
It's not a Cinquecento, it's a mini SUV that...
It's like Mr. Bean's. He had to sit on the roof with the cases.
So, and I couldn't see out the rear view mirror because I'd had to take the parcel shelf to put more cases in there. And I'm thinking, this car is screaming, and I look down, and my car is, I drive an automatic because I'm a legend, right? Everyone cool. All Americans drive automatics. It's the way forward, right?
Yeah. Also, America does a lot of things. Sorry.
Right, no, automatics are cool. All the cool kids drive automatics, right? I have a look, and it's stuck, and I'm like, shit, and I try, and I physically cannot move the gear stick. And I'm like, okay, let's just get off the roundabout. So I get off the roundabout onto the much safer...
How did you get off of it if the car wasn't moving?
With the car going...
Oh, right, okay, so it was moving still, but doing that.
Yeah, I could hear Gemma Bennett saying the Lord's Prayer in the back, right? I could see Scott panicking he's not going to make the flight. Because of all the places, a stressful place where you don't want to be late, it's an airport drive. It's the worst drive you can do. By the way, without a doubt, I know there's currently a brew with the Bennetts slagging me off, right? So I got off the roundabout and moved the car onto the much safer dual carriageway. At which point it became clear that 70 mile an hour was not going to happen. So I said to them, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to hit the hazards and we're going to have to stop in the lane. There's no hard shoulder. So I hit the hazards. We stop. I tell them, get out the car, and I ring 999 immediately. I'm like, we are going to be hit by something. We are now on the main bit of dual carriageway from the M1 to East Midlands Airport. So we're not just talking the odd car coming along it, we're talking airport freight. Huge fucking articulated trucks who are coming off a blind roundabout and then having to swerve right to avoid, admittedly, quite a high-vis car, which has now got a panicked driver in it, the hazards on, a family in tears, stood on the grass verge.
You should have got out of the car. You shouldn't have stayed in the car.
It's freezing.
Barry's in there, got a podcast on.
So, I'm ringing 999. Scott is doing the right, he's ringing an Uber. Fastest I've ever seen an Uber turn up either, and I refuse to believe that he paid extra for the double XL. you know where you pay a higher price for a better car.
Comes quicker.
So he disappeared. The police turned up, looked at my car, and just went, "Oh, it's the."
He wanted to have a word with you anyway.
He got in it, and honestly, it felt like I'd had to ring a man to turn up to fix the problem. Because there's now 3 cars, all blue lights. Like, there's somebody out redirecting traffic. I'm now sat in the passenger seat of my car, feeling ashamed. As he put it in neutral for 59 seconds, then turned the key and went, "There you go, it's unlocked." He went, it auto locked because you were pulling off on a gradient, and the car does it if it thinks you're going to roll backwards. And I was like, right. And he's like, but there still could be a fault, so let's get you to services. So gets me to Donington services. They get out of the car, he's chatting with his mates next to the other highways agency, and I can see them all chatting, laughing, and all giving it
doing Snapchats over the car and stuff.
Doing certain gestures with the hands, and like rubbing the hands together near their eyes in a boo hoo hoo sort of motion. And I just thought, well, he drove the car here, so the car's driving, and I just said, well, I'm going to try driving around. And he went, well, I was just saying to the lads, I tried getting it up to 50, and that took about 2 days. So something's definitely wrong with your car. Well, I'll give it a go then. I got it out driving, and no, car was driving fine. It's just I drive a Nana's car, and it's never been driven above 50 before. The car was driving perfectly fine. It was just I've been mugged off by a load of coppers, right, who are now in a WhatsApp group sharing pictures of me stood by the side of the road freezing, nearly in tears. The Bennetts are currently on a flight. Scott's got his 7th whiskey of the trip already on the go. He sat shaking like he's got a problem. Gemma's probably necking Prozac or something, and the kids are,
So what we're saying here is never ask Barry for a favour.
Never, ever ask me for a lift. And before anyone suggests that I've manufactured this whole event to avoid future lift giving to people, what a brilliant idea. And I will be using this as an example in the future of why I should
Do you know what? I think I told you this before, but when I broke down once years ago,
Oh, I
broke down
remember
in
that. I was there.
Hereford.
It's in that house, wasn't it?
I had to get a towed back to like a services, but not towed. I was in the van. Do you know what I mean? So it had to get lifted on the van.
Oh yeah.
Do you know one of those proper, not a van? What are they called?
Yeah. The low
Anyway.
lifter. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So my car's on the low lifter. I'm in with this bloody random man at 2:00 in the morning. And he's telling me all very inappropriate stories, to be honest with you. Anyway, he told me about the time that he was called out to someone's house on Christmas Day because the car smelt funny. There was something wrong with the car engine. Have I told you this?
No.
So he come out, and do you know what the smell was?
Go on.
People's Christmas dinners in the street.
That man deserves to be charged 10 times the normal rate. That is utterly ridiculous.
So what I'm saying is you shouldn't feel bad because there's people there calling out breakdown services on Christmas Day because the car
someone's
smells
cooking
of
a
Yorkshire
turkey.
puddings.
Yeah. So anyway, I'd like to make a public apology to the Bennett and the Bennett family. I'd also like to extend another apology to another comedian. This is my worry of the week.
Let's get into it. We got a lot to worry about.
So I did a gig the other night at a place called Dunstan. Dunstan in Lincolnshire as opposed to Dunstan in Gateshead, where I once lived for an extended period of time. Very, very different Dunstans. Very different places. Because the Dunstan I did the gig in had like trees and flowers, and Dunstan in Gateshead had a psycho called Dean who had 4 staffies, right? Different types of Gateshead. Of Dunstans, I mean. Now, I went on in the middle and I had a really nice gig, right? And look, I'm not bigging myself up. I'm not saying I'm amazing, but it went really, really well. And I get it. I'm in the sweet spot in the middle. So I come off and I'm not used to going on in the middle. I'm used to being a compere. So I sort of get the audience at their worst, which is cold, and then I get very little of them at the end when they're nicely warmed up. So I got to experience what it's like to have a normal, nice, compared audience, and it was lovely. And I came off, and I was feeling a bit giddy, like, oh, that went really well. And the compere had been stood at the side, laughing, watching, and every time he laughed, people were looking. So the compere, when he went on after me, he went, oh, you were all looking at me when I was laughing at Barry. Well, what Barry's going to do now is Barry's going to stand where I was so you can all look at him watching the last act. Are you up for that, Barry? You up for staying to watch the last act? Right? And I thought this was funny because I went, who is it? And he went, Tom Wrigglesworth. And I went, nah. Right? Didn't get a laugh. And I had to go, I was only joking. So, Tom Wrigglesworth, I'm sorry, it was a joke. It fell flat.
Because they're all going to think now he's bad, and that's why Barry doesn't want to stay.
Why I've went, nah, I'm not sticking around to watch that.
Oh, you've really stitched him up there.
Oh, don't. You're not meant to make me feel worse.
Well, I know why you weren't staying, and it's Tom's Tom's a brilliant comedian, but it's because Tom sometimes runs over.
Yeah, he goes a couple of minutes over, and that makes me explode with rage. Because as everyone knows, I've got a wash on. I'm trying to beat the final spin.
So, yeah, you do owe him an apology. Have you apologised to his face instead of on a podcast he's not going to listen to?
Oh, no, I left really quickly.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, brilliant.
I'll speak to him when I want him to do my charity gig on the 11th of January for Get Off, the one that Haley Ellis said no to in Nottingham Canal House.
I'm very busy. Well, speaking of which, here's my worry of the week.
Go on.
I performed my tour show in Chester, thanks to those who came.
Very nice.
Chester's pretty much a hometown gig for me because I grew up not far from there, so I spent a lot of my childhood in Chester. It's the closest thing to a hometown gig. So a lot of people
very nice,
came.
Very posh.
A lot of people came that I went to school with or I've worked with, and family came. Certain member of the family I do stories about.
How's your mum?
My mum decided to have a few drinks with the girls.
Oh, no.
Before she comes to watch the show.
Oh, no.
Now, it was a sold-out show. I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that because...
Just let us know there was a lot of people there to witness.
A lot of people there.
Yeah.
So
hang on. Can we do a quick roll call? Hogarth.
Present.
Mark.
Present.
Right, okay. The rest of the dogging club.
No, it was just them two. The rest
They're
were
all in a
with the headlights on.
Right.
Yeah. So, now I go on. Now I'd already, the tech there was great, but I've already ran through stuff with her. But I didn't realise how, because you can't get a gauge, because obviously I'm just stood on stage going, all right, is this the lighting set when I'm going to be on?
Yeah.
But because it was sold out, there's like an extra additional row at the front. So
yeah.
When I walked out on stage, the front row were all lit. Like lit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so in your light.
I can see everyone's face, and that sometimes really froze me.
Yeah.
Because I could see people. And then I'm doing this bit about... I did a joke about me mum or something. But then, as I said it, I sort of see... Like, I thought... I just reminded myself that she was in the audience, and it threw me. And I forgot where... Genuinely, I had a blank for the first time. Like, didn't know... So, do you know when you're trying to pad... but you've got nothing to pad with, so I go, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you just talk. Yeah, you start saying things. You're like, why have I said this? I don't know where this is going.
Oh, my God. And I'm like, so, yeah, I'm stammering and all. It's been difficult, And I went, I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot where I am because I just remembered my mum's in, right? And I was just completely transparent with it. And then that actually bought me the time to then remember where I was. And then I carried on, right? And then I went... Are there any Scousers in? There was like 2 woos. And I said, oh, whereabouts? And I couldn't see at this point, but I went, whereabouts in Liverpool are you from? And then I looked and I just, second row, me mum. Caught eye contact.
Joined it.
And I went, oh, God. And I couldn't even help it. It was just a natural reaction. I went, oh, God. And then I thought, I'm going to have to explain why I've done that now.
Have you got footage of this? Did you record it? Oh, no.
I wish I would have recorded it. Because I went, honestly, I recoiled and I went, oh, no. And then I thought, everyone's going to think, why is she doing that to someone? Then I went, it's me mum. I was like, I don't even know why she joined in that. Because she's not a Scouser. She's from the Wirral. Anyway.
Yeah, and she's pissed.
She's drunk. People were thinking it was me mum, but it actually wasn't. It was her friend. Absolutely steaming. Love you, Mum. I'm in the middle of a bit. Do you know what I mean? Right, you might love her, but I don't at this minute. Like, I love you, Mum. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. So I had to, like, shut that down. But do you know when but everyone's, like, laughing and stuff. But do you know when you're like, I don't know, if she starts piping up more, what am I can't throw me mum and her friends out.
Yeah, you can.
It was fine. Do you know what? They weren't too bad. But do you know when it's just like, I'm so aware. Have you ever had your mum and you come to a gig?
So my mum and my brother and his partner have seen me once in the Theatre Royal in Newcastle, and that's where I did the joke about my sister-in-law.
Oh yeah.
In front of them, and they took it very well. Although I was on my dad's never seen me, but I was on Radio 4, and I said to him, I went, did Dad listen to it? And she went, no, he didn't hear it. Now, I know he listens to it every night. Why are they saying that? Are they trying to avoid an awkward question? Me going, what did you think, Dad? I didn't hear it. All right. Denying everything. I know he falls asleep at night going, you had an NHS pension. I know he does. He had a mortgage.
Yeah. I mean, my worry is, Barry.
Why couldn't you just put up with that mental bitch?
My worry is, Barry, that I went in too hard on my mum just to get laughs.
I worry about it when I go in too hard on your mum as well.
This is a public episode, and that's
your face.
This is a public episode, Barry.
Sorry, everyone.
I've got family listening to this. You haven't.
Well played.
Anyway, I'd like to apologise to my mum.
Yeah.
For inviting her in the first place, but for going in too hard to get laughs.
Can I ask a question? Why did you ring me the other night and say, right on the whiteboard, AI Barry Manford?
So.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
It is. So you supported Jason Manford the other night?
I did, in Grimsby.
And it comes up because Jason put a picture up of you in here. Yeah. You know, this is me support Barry Dodds, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And it come up on my feed, so I had a little nosy at the picture and that. And you know, AI on Facebook now, it suggests things that you want to look for under the picture. So I'll go, who is Jason Manford? Tell me more about Jason Manford. Because you're tagged in the picture, it was like, who is Barry Dodds? So I clicked on the who is Barry Dodds, right? Do you want to hear what it says? AI, Meta AI. Barry Dodds seems to be a bit of a mysterious figure. As there are multiple individuals with that name. However, based on the context of Jason Manford's Facebook post, I'm assuming you're referring to Barry Dodds, the comedian.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find much information on a comedian named Barry Dodds. It's possible that he's an up-and-coming comedian or not very active online.
Right. Do you know, that's really annoying. God, right? AI's getting good.
On the other hand, I did find information on a few other individuals named Barry Dodd. There's a Barry Dodd who was a British entrepreneur and Lord Lieutenant of North Yorkshire from 2014 until his death in 2018. Another Barry Dodd is an operations director at PJ Hegarty. If you have any more context or details about the Barry Dodds you're referring to, I'd be happy to try and help you further. Barry Dodds is half the man he used to be. I didn't put anything in, but I really wanted to. But it really made me laugh that AI knows that you're not active online. Even AI's gone, I can't find a fucking thing.
I think AI knows more about me than my agent. AI might have invited me to London.
Little intro that. Jess will enjoy that. Right. Barry Dodds is a British stand-up comedian and master of ceremonies who has worked on the UK comedy circuit for over 20 years.
Professionally for 7, HMRC. Carry on.
He began performing stand-up at about 21 years old.
I took an interest in stand-up around about that age and performed open mics for many, many years before any payment was received. Remember, we've got that tax woman who listens to us now.
Oh, yeah. His style is described as down to earth.
And an accountant who doesn't know her arse from her elbow.
Barry. His style is described as down-to-earth observational humour with Geordie roots and a cheeky, sometimes darker edge. Yeah, if you're referring to calling women atomic mutton, then...
Worry ye not. It's time for your problems with Hayley and Barry.
We've had some emails. We spoke about medical trials.
Oh, yeah.
And Daniel got in touch and said, this week's episode made me remember that 15 years ago at uni I had taken part in a medical trial. Oh, this is going to take a turn, isn't it?
Oh, get in. Are we talking about the people with the big heads again?
No.
Do you know some...
It's not funny, you know, it's really serious.
Right, you know that one where all the heads swelled up to like 6 times the size. Look at me, right? Remember, this is serious. These people nearly died. I want you to look at me, not laugh, right, when I tell you this. All right, so they're all on the ward and the heads all swelled up 6 times the size. Somebody made up a little jokey photo way back in the day where it just said pictures from inside the ward and somebody superimposed 6 franc side bottoms walking around.
I'm not laughing, Bobby. Right. I continue Daniel's email.
You did so well.
It's because you're laughing, it's making me laugh. Right.
Sorry.
I bet it was you that did that image as well, because you've been sending me some Photoshops this week. Anyway, the trial was to do with the effects of alcohol and problem solving. During the experiment, they gave me a shot of gin every 5. Every 5? Shot of gin every... I think he wrote this wrong. They gave me a shot of gin every 5 for half an hour. What does that mean?
A shot of gin every 5 minutes for half an hour, I'm guessing. So that's, what, 6 shots? Oh, well, Jesus, there's the maths.
Then, well, this is why. Anyway, then gave me a magazine to read, finally asking me questions about it. It was 3 sessions over 3 weeks, paying £100 each time. You will have, never mind the effects of alcohol, you will have become an alcoholic after this.
Yeah, that's...
For safety reasons, they made me take a taxi home. Well, after...
Yeah, because you're fucking battered. You can't be drunk in a hospital.
I assumed to prevent a now drunken me from falling into the river. However, each week I just got the driver to take me to the pub so I could carry on having a good time.
Spend the £100. Another 30 on drinks, 70 in the Bandit.
I never really made any profit off the study, but the pub and kebab shop certainly did. Probably the reason I now hate gin, but at least they didn't try and lob off part of my toe. I mean, you've really struck gold there with that medical trial, though, hasn't he?
What a result. But can I get signed up to something like that, please?
Do you know what we should do? Because I did a contemporary performing arts degree.
Yeah.
This girl did something similar, because we had to do this thing which was like a 24-hour performance piece, yeah? So there was all performances going on in the building for 24 hours. And this girl, she did something similar where she was doing a shot of, I think it was avocado, that horrible yellow shit that you get at Christmas. She was doing a shot of that every hour for the 24 hours. And the performance was basically seeing her basically decrease.
Right.
Right. She was absolutely steep. That was her performance beat. She sat in this box that she'd sort of like cordoned off.
What? Do you know what? I'd give her a first just for that, just for like ingenuity.
Well, the thing was, because as she got more and more pissed, she'd just come out the box, wouldn't she, and just wander around and stuff. So she wasn't really staying in the performance bit.
Having a slash in the corner of the stage. Just shaking herself off like a Jack Russell before getting back in a cardboard box.
Oh, anyway. Oh, it's such a bad degree. Anyway.
It's not a degree. It was a waste of everyone's time is what it was.
I told you, my mate Amy, she was hungover, just fell into a fireplace as her final bit. Anyway, thank you for that, Daniel. We had another email we spoke about bunking off work and stuff, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Taking sick days, and we asked people to get in touch. And Ed said, on the topic of being caught bunking, I was caught bunking off school to go on light lunch. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Mel and
with
Sue.
Mel and Sue, yeah.
Yeah, on Channel 4 in 1998. My friend and I were invited by Mel Gedroic in the audience, and it turned out that the teachers at school all saw it in the staff room.
Oh, of course, they're on their dinner break.
Oh, my God. What made matters worse was that I got really nervous about 10 seconds before they went live from a break, and I ended up getting a cuddle from Mel like a big baby. I didn't live that down for the rest of term.
Oh, do you know what? I think I'd quite like a cuddle off Mel.
I think we all would, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I like her. I do like her. I like Sue Perkins as well. I really do. Well, because she reminds me of the Sigs.
What do you mean?
Sue Perkins, Super Kings.
It's such a big leap.
It's not. It's 1G. Sue Perkins, Super Kings.
We'd be good on light lunch. Do you know what? We should do a pilot for me and you to host. Like a show, like The Word.
Welcome to the new corner. Hairbrinsky, yeah, Pitch Corner.
We need to host a show like The Word. Bring something back that people can watch after they've had 10 gins.
Yeah. And it's stuff that you want to see. Like, how about we just meet extraordinary normal people?
Yeah.
Like, try and find Britain's strongest dwarf or something.
Okay, let's move on.
See how much you can...
Right, we're moving on. We've had an email from... Have you seen Lily Allen's new song where she's saying, who the fuck is Madeline?
What?
So she's got this bit about a whole album out. It's brilliant. Allegedly about her ex having basically...
Fucking hell, I thought you meant...
No, Barry.
I was gonna say, Lily Allen's gone rogue. That's dark. Was she doing a collab with Cunt and the Gang?
Right, let's start again. I watched an Instagram reel of how to put a hex on someone. She's attached it in the link below.
Don't.
I'm not.
Hang on. When did this come in and when did you read it? Because if it was about 2 hours ago, then you can deal with the wrath of the Bennetts. Panicking running through an airport.
I followed the instructions and put a hex on my ex-boss. Not something I would normally do, but they are vile and bullied me when I was pregnant. Okay. Other staff members also raised complaints against them. Anyway, I've recently found out they have been on long-term sick for several months. One part of me is worried that the hex actually worked. Oh, she said don't do a name. Fucking hell, we're going to have to start all that again.
I'll bleep it.
One part of me is worried that the hex actually worked and have made someone ill with my undiscovered magical powers. The other part of me is pleased that I might have worked and is trying to decide what I should cast next. Does this make me a bad person? Love the podcast. P.S. Maybe don't read out my name, although my ex-boss definitely doesn't have a sense of humour, so I doubt they listen. No. P.P.S. I was also wondering, is it acceptable to join the Patreon for a few months? I have childcare fees coming up, so I'm unsure how much disposable income I'll have long term.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. Come, go as you please. We'll not badmouth you anything. Just please just be our friend. You do as you want. Please don't make a spell on me. Please don't magic away all the other patrons.
And I'm not putting that link anywhere. That other people will.
Yeah. If
We're
you can
cast
a spell to get us up to 500. Cast a spell to take 200 off someone else's and bring them over to ours.
You can listen to us today, patreon.com/The Warriors. Nice.
Right, I'm going to go. I've been genuinely stressed. This has been a very, very hard day. I'm not stressed as the Bennett family, admittedly, and not as angry.
Being redirected to a chalet in the UK.
Imagine that. He's getting ready to go to Greece and he's now in fucking Centre Parks trying to hire a bike. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Gemma. I feel genuinely awful.
Listen, thanks for listening. If you want to get in touch, email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. Like I say, if you want an extra dose of this every Friday, then you can join the Patreon, patreon.com/The Warriors.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @TheWarriorsPod.
Thanks for listening.